The mission of the Inside Prison Project was to be a force in bringing back rehabilitation to the Department of Corrections. Right now we're doing 16 classes, serving about 270 inmates. We have a class called Keeping It Real, about attitude and life skills. We have a class on planning your future, where the guys do role plays and job interviews and prepare for employment. And we pioneered a peer education effort, inmates teaching other inmates.
To lay it all on the table, say, this is me. My weaknesses, my shortcomings, my faults, my strengths, this is me. In regards to prisoners teaching prisoners, I think we have an advantage because I think that we have our fingers on the pulse of what's going on here in prison. Changes that we need to make in our lives or childhood experiences that are pretty similar amongst all of us. And so I think it takes another prisoner to speak to those issues.
My fiance passed away 2 months ago when I was here. You know, and I learned a lot because a lot of sadness and pain hit to me, and I would have lashed out at it. But I learned to sit down and relax and take my breath and relax and understand what I'm going through before I act on it.
When you get at that point and you're very angry, you breathe hard. You do breathe hard. And so, like I said, I'm more aware now. So I calm myself down. I don't take it that far anymore. It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
You know, I have a lot of anger for past failures, being a father, being a husband.
With the classes, people are able to start looking at certain things that they hadn't been able to look at before. When you see in their eyes, you know, that they got it, or they understand something, or something, you know, it's like an epiphany, just something opened up for them, and they were, yo, I got it now. It's a healing, a cleansing and a healing, yeah, for me and the students.
Being a convicted felon is a lot like being a drug addict or an alcoholic. And a drug addict or an alcoholic is not going to stop using drugs or drinking liquor until they want to. This is our AA for an inmate who's here and says, I don't want to come back.
We talk about leaving prison before you get out. It's about transforming who you are before you hit the gate, so that your freedom isn't just geographical, isn't just the other side of the gate. I'm not romanticizing any prisoner. You know, we need prisons. We just think there's a way to do it. Give people the chance to find their dignity and show up for the roles they have, their fathers, their husbands, their employees, making sure these guys remember who they really are instead of whatever they've fallen into.
I like to think of prison as a beast, and one way of starving it is by keeping people from coming back. So I like to work at that end and trying to help stop this cycle of recidivism.